Alright, so welcome to the 2019 Cardinal 3825. So we'll start right in the back here with your power cord. The power cord is generally going to live right down the side here, just in your storage compartment here. Power cord. You see it's just got those two notches there, as well as two ears on the outside. Just line those up with the two gaps inside of your port here. Slide it in, little eighth turn locks it in, and then the threads in the back there to really tie it down. As we follow the cord back, you've got a 50 amp end. Now a lot of campsites won't necessarily have that, some will, some won't. So we do provide you with what we call a dog bone adapter. It's got the 50 amp end right there that you can plug right into. And then at the other end here is the 30 amp end. Most campsites will have that. You can just plug straight on in, and there you go. Now keeping in mind, if you're running on just 30 amps, you won't have use of both air conditioners at the same time. You will have one or the other. If you're on 50 amp, then you can use everything at once. If you're looking to plug in at home, and say you get your batteries charged or just run your fridge before you do go out camping, we do provide you with a 15 amp adapter as well for going right into your house. So here's that compartment here. Inside this box, just a bunch of little accessories, remotes for your TV, water filters for up front, as well as a replacement filter for your fridge, as well as some packs for your laundry washer or your dishwasher, and some bounce packs for your laundry machine as well. And as I said, your power cord will be in there. So, right inside this compartment here, you just open that up. It's just going to be your gate valve right back here. So this gate valve is for your gray tank, which is filled from your showers and your sinks. And as we work our way up front, right in the center here, you open the same port up. Right inside is a black valve. The black valve is for your black tank. Black tank is filled from your toilet. And then up one more port for your gray tank, which is filled from your kitchen sink. So generally what you're going to do when you're dumping your tanks, so grab your sewer hose and you'll come to your sewer system right here. So you just pop the cap off. You'll notice those two ears, your sewer hose has the exact same two ears, plugs on the same way. And then you'll open up your black tank, let your black tank drain completely. Then you'd go to your gray tank at the back, let your gray tank drain out completely. And then the front gray tank afterwards, just that you're going from the dirtiest water to your cleanest water, just to help keep your sewer system cleaner. Okay. And then on down to the front here. So right behind this panel here is your water heater. So you just take this keyway there, line it up, just pops open. So before you ever turn it on, you just want to hit this relief valve right there. Make sure that shot of water comes out. That bit of water coming out is just letting you know that it is full and it's safe to fire up. Right in the bottom corner here, this red switch is your switch for turning it on with electricity. So you just hit that button there, fires up the hot water tank with your electricity. Inside, we'll show you the button or the switch for turning it on a propane. Now, if you ever turn it on propane and it doesn't light for you, this reset right there on the right doesn't necessarily feel like a button per se. It does feel more like a circle back there. You're just going to press that and that'll reset the hot water tank. And if that still doesn't go, you just want to make sure you do got propane. Right here's the front storage compartment, so it does see straight through to the other side. Your spare tires in here as well. We do also provide you with a water hose, as well as that 15 amp adapter I was telling you about for going into your house. Right up top on the wall here's a little service light so you can see what you're doing. And then right back here is your water system. So you do get the outside shower here, 3-foot hose, hot and cold water. Right at the very top, little service light. These are all of your water valves and controls, so you've got your legend right there. Just follow that and get you going. Right down here is your city water connection. So you just take your water hose, plug it into there, turn on the water, and then based on where you've got your all of your nozzles going, just send your water either to your tank, to your water system, pressurizing the system, flushing it out, whatever you like. So this right here is just your water filter housing. So what you'll do is you'll just take that water filter from the back, stick it into there, and then just periodically replacing it, usually every few months or at least every season. And right back here, this valve is just for the water system at your fridge. So with this valve pulled out, it is closed. You won't get any water at your fridge, any ice either. So with it pushing it in will let the water through. You'll get water through your fridge, ice, whatever. And then right beside it here, this is your black tank flush. So if you ever dump out your black tank and you notice that your water panel is still telling you it's a third or 2/3 full, you're just going to take the same water hose, stick it into there, open up your black valve, turn on the water, and that'll just flush out the tank for you. Also right in the very top, right behind the hose here, is your pump switch. So you can turn on your water pump from right here. Water pump, of course, draws from your freshwater tank. And up just one more compartment is your propane compartment. So this is one of 2 tanks. The tank is full. Right up top here is your changeover. So you can see this arrow is currently pointing to the right. It's drawing off of the other tank right now. Because this valve right there is green, it's letting you know that propane is in the system and ready. If it were to go red, it's letting you know that it's empty. At that point, you're just going to switch over to this tank right here, open it up, and run off of this one while you get the other one filled. Right up here is your auto leveling system. You do have another computer inside that'll do all the exact same things for you. But out here, you're just going to hit those 2 arrows. That'll wake it up. Press auto level, and that'll automatically level the unit for you. It's also going to bring down the rear stabilizers as well as the middle ones, level the unit, stabilize it. While the unit is doing its auto level procedure, you're just going to make sure you're out of the unit, not touching it, moving it, shaking it in any way. While that's going, I'll just take you right down over here. So this white valve right there is your fresh tank drain. So with that lined up like that, it's draining out your fresh tank with it closed and sealed off. Right in the very back here, you just undo this cap. Right in here is your sewer hose. And so those are those 2 years, the same as your cap, just plug right onto there and there you go. Okay. Nope, still going. And once it gets towards the end, that green light will be flashing. Once that green light goes solid, it's letting you know that it's done. So there you go, just went solid, it's set, it's all good to go. And when you're taking it, when you're leveling it back off or getting ready to hook back up to your truck, you're just going to hit retract all or hitch height, and that'll bring them all up to it for you. Once you have hitch height set, you just hit that, and it'll automatically set to your hitch height. You can back your truck straight into it, and you're good to go. Right up front here, you've got the switch there for your docking lights. So right at the very front of the unit, you can see the lights going. And then right in this compartment here, if you just open it up, you do have the 2 T-latches right up top to hold it open for you. We've got this compartment on the side here. It is built for a generator. It doesn't come with a generator, but if you wanted to get one and have it put in here, you've got the pre-wire installation for it already. And then on the side here, you just do 2 batteries here, as well as your inverter up top and your hydraulics for your leveling system. And generally, there isn't really much back here that a customer is going to be concerning themselves with. If you have any issues here, please do bring it to us. And then over to the side here, so we've got your other propane compartment here. So this is the tank we're currently drawing off of. Got that opened up. Right below it is a little outlet. So if you wanted a barbecue or something outside, we've got the outlet for it. Now one thing about this quick connect, with this valve right here closed, you can operate that quick connect. With that valve open, you cannot. So it's just a safety so that you have that propane flow shut off before you go disconnecting any lines. Other end of your storage compartment here, right in the back wall, you do have your battery disconnect. So with that down and out, it's battery disconnected. With it in and the small side pointing up, that's battery on. Right above it is a GFI protected outlet. Making toast, making coffee, whatever. And right over here, you just grab this handle in the back and pull out, is your outside TV. It is on a swivel back here as well, so you can just turn it over, point it where you like it best. Before closing it, you just want to make sure that is straight and locked into place here in the back. So it's just a little plastic clamp there, just holds onto it, locks it in place, and then you just slide it around back in. Right up top of the wall here is another little service light, as well as the plug for said TV. And as we'd said before, it does just see straight through to the other side. Right beside it's another GFI protected outlet, more coffee, more toast, whatever. And then working our way back, the side's very plain. You've just got the awnings all down the sides. So you've got the awning in the back here, which will be referred to as awning 2. And then the awning over your entrance door here, which is awning 1. The other 2 are just your slide toppers. So with your handle here, you just lift up, turn it where you like it, 90 degrees. She sits there. Right down here, this light is referred to as ODS, ODS light. And the front there beneath that step is OD. So we'll just open it up. The door is on a friction hinge, so wherever you leave it, it'll stay there. Just grab the notch here, either left or to the right, doesn't matter, undoes it either way. Pull the steps down. Just be careful, they are a bit heavy. And then as we come on inside, right up on the wall here, it's just your light switch. It turns on all of your bedroom lights. And then right in this compartment here is all of your controls. So this main black panel right here, if you just press that one button on the bottom, will wake it up. And that controls just about the entirety of the RV. So if you hit My RV right here, it'll take you into the Lippert website. All of your owner's manuals, whatever, they're all right there. Hit home, it'll come back to home. Hit awning, and you've got control of your awnings. So awning 1 was your front awning. Press and hold extend, makes its way out. So you see that right by the front door there. Sorry, my finger keeps slipping off of it. There we go. Now I'm not going to come out completely today just because we do have a fair amount of wind. But I'll show you how this slide or this awning works at the back here, or at the front, sorry. So with it out like this, straight like that, if it were to rain, it's of course going to hold water. So you can take either arm, just slide them in, take this knob in the back there, and tighten it down. And that'll just kind of hold it at a different angle so the water will run off. Once you're bringing it back in though, you just want to make sure that's loosened off and extended completely. You do have the same knob at the front there, so you can angle it down to give yourself more shade. It's basically just up to your choosing. Now because we are getting a little windy today, I'm going to bring it back in. So usually about 15 to 20 kilometers an hour of wind, you do want to bring it back in. They just catch it all, they just bend. And like I said, awning 2 is the one back here. So again, just makes its way out. And it is the exact same at the front as the front. You can see it's got the 2 knobs there, front and back as well. Works the same way for more pitch, more shade. There we go. After you're on it, you can just hit that arrow at the top there, brings you back out. Generator, so this is where you go into. If you had the generator hooked up, you could hit start and it fires it up for you. Of course not hooked up. We'll go back, leveling. This is that second control for the same one that I'd shown you outside. You've got all the same controls here. You can press front, you can press back and hit retract, extend, whatever. Auto retract or into the manual mode, as well as the auto level and the auto hitch. Again, all the manuals for it are literally just right inside this guy here, but fairly straightforward. So just hit that home button. Sorry, there we go. Lighting now. You can hit all on, and that's just going to turn on all of the lights in the unit for you. All off will just turn whatever lights on off, or you can go through individually. Now, I will show you these lights in a second here, but firstly, we will go through, open up your slides. So just hit main slide, press and hold out. Main slide does operate 3 slides. It'll do the 2 beside your kitchen, as well as this one in the back bedroom here. It does take a minute. Once it's, usually this back bedroom is the last one to go out, but what you're gonna really wanna do is just listen for the whining of the motors, and that's when you're gonna stop. there we go. We're still pressing and holding that out. Once it gets out all the way, you can hear that slight whine from the motors. So we'll press the sofa there. We'll open up this door and then we can show you those two front slides there. The the first sofa slide that you come across is going to do this slide on the right there. So press and hold out. Sorry, I got that switched up. It's doing the left side. Then once that's out all the way, you'll just kind of hear some hums from the motors and that's it. Scroll down and go into this sofa. Press and hold out. All right, and there we go. So we'll just go back again now, go into monitor panel, and this is where it'll show you all of your levels. So your black tank, again, was filled from your toilet, currently at 0%, fresh tank's also 0. Galley gray tank is your kitchen sink. Gray tank is your shower and your bathroom sink. On the right side here, so you can see gas water heater is for turning your water heater on with propane. Hit that, it turns on. As you scroll down, you've also got the water pump there. Turn that on, turns on your water pump. You've also got water tank heater with electricity. So as long as that switch outside is turned on, this will turn it on. Okay. You probably can't hear it, but I can just hear the whizzing of the gas going on that water heater. So turn that back off. As we come down one more, you can see you've just got your solar panel controller here. Now really, it just kind of shows you what it's doing. Currently you're getting 9 amps to your, just about 10 amps to your battery, 90% charge at 13.8 volts. And yeah, that's about it. You've got the little USB charge right there as well. Yeah. Right below it is the function for your inverter. So as soon as you unplug the unit, this thing automatically kicks on, fires up your fridge, just keeps it cold, just that it's not, dying as soon as you unplug yourself. It does drain down the batteries very quick, so you're just gonna make sure that, if you don't need the fridge on, you actually have it turned off. So with this button in, that is turned on. With it out, that is turned off. The screen will stay on entirely though. Right beside it is your Wi-Fi ranger. So you turn that on and just boosts your Wi-Fi. And that's that. Right up here, all of your controls, or sorry, your password and such for the Wi-Fi. And right above it here is just your power control. So it's just letting you know what you're currently plugged into. Currently we're on 30 amp service. If you were to plug into 50, it'll go into 50. If you installed the generator and ran off the generator, it'll tell you generator. And if you're plugged in at home, it'll tell you 20 amp. So currently up to 30 amp, we're allowed to run some of those things. We are currently running the one air conditioner, so if you turned on something else, one of those lights would go out, letting you know that we've used up all the power that we can. All right, that's about it for here. Now down on the floor, you'll notice this little light right there. It is actually controlled off of this switch right here. So as long as this door is closed, that light will go out for you. And then I guess we'll go into the back of your bedroom here. First off, right on the wall was your light switch. We've also got the thermostat here. The thermostat does just run the rear air conditioner. It does go into the option for furnace, but it is not hooked up to your furnace. So we'll just hit power there, come into cool, select the temperature on the side, and that's that. Hit mode again, it'll go into that furnace. Like I said, furnace isn't actually hooked up there, so that'll just do nothing. Hit mode again, it'll go into off. One more time with mode, it comes into your fan speed. So when it comes to running your air conditioner, I'm going to recommend you just leave it on auto. That way it's going to keep it at your goal temperature as quickly as possible. Or unless you're wanting to move solely just be moving air, you can run it on high or low. Otherwise, like I said, auto. So we'll go back into cool. We'll let that keep going for a bit. And then right in the back closet here, you can see you've got your mounts hooked up for your Dyson vacuum already. Dyson is in that box all ready to go. You just need to set it up. Light switch on the left here does the light up top. You can also get the 2 chairs there, as well as some storage space back here. And then right beside it here, just undo the travel lock on the side, slide it open. You've got your washer and dryer. So again, those will be running into your gray tank. So you just want to be mindful of that whenever you're using it. This blue pouch right here contains all of your paper manuals. Like I said, that one control does contain all of your manuals as well, but if you ever wanted a paper copy, they're all just right in here. Come up into the hallway and into your bathroom, and on the right there is your light switch. On the left is your pendant lights over here. Massive storage behind your mirror. And right up on the wall here is your max fan control. So you hit that power button, turns it on, and then just open it or hit the fan button there, the big fan, turns on the fan if it was open. So bottom left there is the open, opens it up. It is also a manual control, so if you can reach that knob and turn it that way, it'll open, if you can reach it. And this button there is just blank, so I'll hit auto and it'll just automatically run the air out. You can increase your fan speed, decrease it, and that's that. Power button turns it off and closes it as well. Right up on the wall here is your GFI protected outlet, so test on the bottom, reset on top, so if you ever have an outlet that doesn't work, that's a good thing to check first. And of course the shower here, with more storage down the side. With your shower doors, you do have that travel latch right there. So if you're going traveling, you do of course want to make sure that these things aren't sliding all over the place. Then coming up into the hallway here, right around the corner, is a light switch for the hallway. We've also got another max fan control, so again, turn it on. That is right above the kitchen there, so we'll open it up. And again, we're just gonna hit auto and just let it clear the air out. So we had the temperature set high, so it automatically closed itself. As we turn it down with the auto, with the air out setting, it'll open itself up and start spitting the air back out. More storage back here. This switch right there is for your fan. The fan does have the chain right here for its speed, as well as a switch right there for direction, whether it's lifting air or pushing it down. And then into your kitchen here. Right up on the wall, light switch, your pendants here. You've also got your outlets right there. Pull that up. Outlet, 2 outlets, as well as your USB outlets. Sink, of course, hot and cold water with the removable head. And the covers. More storage. Another GFI protected outlet here. Again, just storage along the bottom. Right down here is your dishwasher. It's the power button there, and then after that it's basically just self-runs. And the pause and start from the right. Pantry here, the light for over there. The light inside it is just on its own switch. Also in this compartment, right in the very back, is the plug for your microwave. So if you ever wanted to pull it out, whatever. Your stove here, so just turn it over to light and then press that button there, fires right up. Then turn it over to your temperature. It is a little finicky at first once it's clearing the air out, but once it gets it all out, it does stay. Alright. So again, you're just pushing in the knob, turning it over to the flame, hitting it, and then selecting your temperature. As for your stove, open it up, turn it over to that flame, and then with pressing it in and holding it, automatically runs the sparker. And you can see the pilot lights just going right in the very back there. Then as you just turn it over to your temperature, it'll fire up automatically. And once you're done, you just turn it back to your pilot light and it'll hold the pilot light for you. However, if you're leaving the trailer for a while or if you're going to be, traveling, you just want to make sure it's right off. And then on the right side here is just your timer. Right above it's a microwave. It's very simple. Also has the inspection feature. It's a very nice microwave. Massive residential fridge here. With, of course, your water, ice, all the controls down the side here. Bottom compartment, big freezer with the ice maker spitting out right here. Right underneath these guys here, just little lights, as well as GFI protected outlet and the TV outlet. On the wall right by your main entrance door is a fire extinguisher, standard, pull the pin, point and shoot. For your dinette here, this light's just got its own button on the side. The two chairs that you saw in the back closet, R4 over here, just don't fit with the slide closed or stored in the back closet. Up into your front living room here, turn that light switch on. It is controlled by your one control, sorry. We'll just come back here. Wake up this panel again. Go into lighting. And just for the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna hit all on. And you can see all the lights have turned on now. Up front, the living room lights are still off because they do still run through the switch. We'll turn that on, turns them on. Right beside it, you've also got a dimmer control. Now notice in the very front here, you've got this accent light right back here. That is accent 2. Right in the very back there is accent 1. And either slide, you've also got the lights across the top. And of course the lights up front. Switches just on the side. As for the couches here, these two up front couches do make one bed. This just flips over. Same idea over here, just moving the cushions off to the side. Up, and then this one's got legs, so just fold those out, and then bring it out. The back just flips down to fill that in. And this here, legs just right at the front. So flip those down. Has the little snaps there that lock it in place. Just like that. So that's that. The backs, so just flip them up, push them over. This guy here goes up. And then just the cushions back into place. So your TV, very straightforward. All the big remotes, as we've shown you, were just in that box over there. Right up here, lastly, is just your fireplace. So you got the power button on the left there, turns it on. Right in the kind of center left there is your light. You can change the lighting of it. Right in the middle is your heat. So you can go low, high, off. fan speed, sorry, your temperature. And then on the right is a timer. So 30 minutes all the way up to, I believe, 8 hours, 9 hours. And that's that. Power button again turns it off. And there we go. So I think that's about everything I can show you on this thing. If you've got any other questions, please feel free to give us a call, 204-237-7272.